Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. I'm going to create this makeup look in today's video. I love this makeup look. I think it looks really cool and elegant. I would wear this makeup every day if I had the time to do it. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. And if you like this content, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for doing all of that. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And now let's get into it. I'm going to create an eyeliner, so I'm going to start with tapes. I don't have Scotch tape, so I'm going to use regular tape. Let's hope they're even. The first thing I'm going to do is to take an eyeliner. This is a Maybelline tattoo liner in the shade brown. And I'm going to create an eyeliner with this. I'm taking that up until my brow, and then I'm going to take that over here. I'm using a very light hand when I pull this over here because we're going to blend this part. Just like that. They're as even as they can be, so we're going to leave it at this. Now you can use any brown eyeshadow now, but I'm going to use my Natasha Denona Biba palette, and I'm going to dip into this shade Seed with an eyeliner brush, and I'm going to go over these lines to set them in place. With the same eyeliner brush, I'm dipping into my black shade, and I'm just going to go over this little point. So it'll go from black to brown. Now with a tiny brush like this is a Sigma L04. This is actually intended for lips, but I use it for details on the eyes. So I'm going to take this brush and then take the shade Freckle. And I'm going to blend this out further. You see the difference? It's less harsh here and then more harsh here. Now I'm going to take a fluffy brush and blend this part out. We're going to apply some concealer now. I'm taking a really white concealer. This is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Swan. And I'm going to carefully apply that to the blank spots. I'm taking a brush like this. This is a MAC brush. The label is totally rubbed off, so I think it's 212. I'm going over that with my finger. Just like that. Now we're going to work on the crease a little bit. I want this to go into like nothingness. I don't want there to be a harsh line. So we're going to work on the crease. I'm going to switch palettes. I'm going to dip into my Natasha Denona Gold palette. And I'm going to take this shade Blend. I think this is a better shade to blend this out. The Freckle shade is a little bit darker than I want. I'm taking my Biba palette again, and I'm taking the shade Dusk. It's a beige shade. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. Now, I'm taking my little lip brush again and I'm dipping into the shade Cocoa from the Biba palette, and I'm going to thicken this line a little bit. Like I said, I want this to go from dark to light. Now I'm taking the shade Freckle again. Now I'm taking the shade Tusk. I'm going to take the shade Tusk and I'm going to put that all over my lid. I want there to be like a cut crease effect, so I'm angling my brush like this. Next, we're going to use some shimmers, and I'm dipping into my Natasha Denona Gold palette for that. I'm going to take this beautiful shade Kava, and I'm going to apply that on my lid. Now the next thing I want to do is to add a detail right here. So I'm going to create a little line here and try and diffuse that as much as possible. And I'm using my eyeliner again. Just like that. And now let's blend that out with my little pencil brush. I'm dipping into Freckle. Okay, that's perfect. I'm taking my blending brush and just blending everything out. This shimmer is not doing me good, so I'm gonna dip into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm gonna dip into the shade called Vermeer. There we go, that's better. That is much better. Blending things out. Before we take these off, I do want to deepen this part a little bit more with the shade Freckle. Because remember, I wanted this to go from dark to light. Alright, let's take these off. Good. Alright, not bad, guys. I think I want these dots to be a little bit more pronounced, so I'm going to go over them with the shade Freckle. Okay, that's better. Now we're going to leave the eyes here. Let's do the face makeup. I want my base to be flawless, so I'm going to use my beloved L'Oreal Infallible foundation. I'll take 2 pumps of that. Blend it out with my foundation brush. I'm going to use my sponge in a little bit. Taking my sponge. Now taking my concealer, Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This is in the shade 4. Carefully applying that. I want this look to be bronzy, so I'm using my Nars Casino Bronzer. This is a really nice shade. It's a little bit dark for me, but it's okay. I like it. Now let's use a highlight. I'm taking my BECCA Opal. With my tiny brush, I'm using that in my inner corner as well. Actually, this is not doing it for me. I'm using my Fenty highlighter instead for my inner corner. I'm gonna link this in the description box. That's better. That is much, much better. I don't know what blush I'm gonna use yet, so I'm gonna move onto my lower lash line. Now with a smudging brush like this, I'm gonna dip into my GLAM palette and I'm gonna take the shade Blend, and I'm gonna mix Blend and Tusk from Biba. I like this eye a little bit better because this part blended out perfectly, whereas this part is a little Okay, so I put the shade Blend from GLAM on my outer lower lash line, and I'm gonna take the shade Tusk and I'm gonna put that here. Let's add some brown mascara. I'm using my Beaulish Fake It mascara. This is only sold in Turkish drugstores, and this is my favorite brown mascara. If you know of any good brown mascaras, please let me know in the comments. Just one coat is enough. Let's add some on the lower lash line as well. I think it's a good idea to do that. Guys, I'm debating on whether or not I want to add these Essence Mix and Match crystals. Should I? Maybe. Maybe in this inner part. What do you think? Oh, I don't know. Let's do it. Let's go all in. I'm gonna take the smallest one.
3 hours later.
Okay, they're even. Whew. Now that was difficult. That was difficult. I don't think I want to do that again. Alright guys, the camera was not recording when I put my lipstick and my blush on, so I'm gonna tell you what I did. I used my Tom Ford blush, color cheek blush in the shade Ravish. And then for my lips, I used my Nars Lovin' Lips. This really nice mauve shade that I think suits my skin tone really well. And then I used, again, Nars, the shade Sex Shuffle. This is a nice topper shade. And then I added my DIOR Lip Maximizer on top of this. So I think we're done, guys. Alright guys, we're at the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you happen to create this makeup look, please tag your own looks in the comments. That would make me so happy. And thank you for watching again, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!